Hey guys, welcome to another Bible review here on the Kingdom Bible Reviews. I have got a real nice treat for you. Now, this is obviously not a brand new Bible, and it is not something that I kind of haven't owned before, but this is and I'll explain in a second what I mean by that. This is the Sovereign Collection from Thomas Nelson in the New King James Version, the personal size edition in black genuine leather. Now, this Bible comes in leather softs, multiple different colors and covers, but I actually owned one of these a few years ago, and I'll be brutally honest with you, if you did watch my review a couple of years ago on this one, which is the wide margin, I have had good experiences with the wide margin, but awful experiences with the personal size. And apparently it's just me, because most of the reviews I have seen online for this Bible in the New King James as well as the King James have been positive. And there's a good reason. Obviously, the layout is absolutely amazing. Very reminiscent of the personal size Canterbury as well as the Quintel by Schuyler. But this Bible, I decided to give another go-round, and I recently got this in the black genuine leather, and I have been very happy with it so far. Now, I haven't owned it for a long time. This is kind of, not necessarily an unboxing, but I haven't really put it through the ringer per se, but what I have seen from the build quality with this has been really, really good. So let's dive into it. This is, again, the New King James Sovereign Collection by Thomas Nelson. It comes in this very nice clamshell box, and here is the particulars. Well, I'll give you the ISBN first, and it says it retails for $99. I got this for $40 on Amazon. Like, it was just crazy. Just such a good price. I had to grab it and give it another go round. So here it is. It's line matched, 2-column format with some brief book introductions. Words of Christ are in red. The extensive end of page cross references. There's a load of them. There is so many cross references. Translator notes, presentation page concordance, full color maps, satin ribbons, gilded page edges, durable and flexible Smyth sewn binding, and then the clear and readable New King James Version comfort print by 2K Denmark, 9.5 point print size. So there you go. Lots of cool information. The box is great, but we do not necessarily buy Bibles for the boxes, do we? So here it is in the genuine leather. I have heard online that this thing is cowhide. There's no pigskin Bibles with the genuine leather from Thomas Nelson, which is great. So here it is, a really nice leather. It's thin. It's a thin piece of leather, but it's nice. It's flexible. This is a really nice size. I know people will say that this is a bit on the thick side, and it is. It's definitely a thicker Bible per se, but it does fit in the hand really, really well. It is a personal size, so it's about a hand size, yeah, it fits really. It feels really good in the hand. It's not too bad at all. And some of the issues that I've heard about this, we'll go over it in this review, which I did not find. But again, some people can be pretty picky, and I get it because you were looking for the perfect Bible. So this is the leather cover, the genuine leather Holy Bible on the front. You have the raised hubs. You got 4 raised hubs. New King James Version, Thomas Nelson. Little decorative gold embossing there, Holy Bible, and then throughout there, the ISBN is on the back, but it's not in gold, so it is printed there, but you don't really notice it. Perimeter stitching along the whole side of it. You've got 2 ribbon markers, a black head and tail band for the binding, and then the gold edging around the whole thing. Nice gold. But this is what you get with it. You get an edge line. This is definitely not a paste down, is edge line, which adds a lot of strength to the Bible. And this is one of the things that people were concerned about with this Bible, is that it doesn't lay flat. It doesn't. If you are trying to get this to sit on a desk, like you've pretty much got to go to like Leviticus for it to lay flat. So out of the box, that's the one thing that I noticed, it is that it doesn't lay flat. But this type of Bible, I'm holding in one hand, very comfortable in my hand. Very easy to turn the page. The paper, I think, it's in the 30s. I even heard it was a 36 GSM paper. Really high quality paper, which I think adds to the size and the thickness of the Bible. So let's get into the particulars. When you open, you have your cardstock, and it is edge line, like I mentioned, so it's got that piece of paper that's glued to it. Please don't rip that apart. That's how it's supposed to be. Presentation page. You got Holy Bible, the crinkle page. Then you get into Red Letter Edition, Holy Bible, New King James, Thomas Nelson. It is printed in China and from 2022. So this, again, is not a brand new Bible. This has been around for a few years, but there's a reason why this is such a hot seller, let's say, for Thomas Nelson. And I think one of the big reasons why they're bringing out a premium collection in September for the Sovereign, because it's just such a popular edition of the Bible. So here's your content pages. You have a very short, and I'm sitting here saying the pages are easy to turn. I can't even turn the pages. Preface to the New King James. It's the short, abridged version. It's definitely not the multiple page one. Just kind of giving you a brief introduction to the NKJV, and then you get into the text, so the Old Testament here, and the see-through, again, like with all videos that you see online when it comes to Bible reviews, this show-through looks a lot worse than it is in real life. It's just the lights and the camera that kind of pick it up. There's no ghosting at all. You barely can see it. It reads super clean. You have the drop caps, which kind of makes the Sovereign so infamous, if not famous, because this is also in the Schuyler Canterbury's as well. So these, I love this layout. I love the feel of it. I love my Canterbury, so I'm a big fan of the way that this is laid out. But again, you got your drop caps, which is kind of like a deep red maroon almost for the title of the book, as well as the title of the chapter, end of the book. You have your brief introduction. And then down here is where you get all of your cross-references and translator notes. So there is a ton of them. To be brutally honest with you, I'm not a huge fan of this. I would rather a center column, but I understand that the Sovereign is designed like this. Even the Canterbury is designed like this, to have these all at the bottom. I use this sparingly. Every now and again, I'll check a translator note or a cross-reference, but generally I do stay away from this type just because I find it a little bit confusing to find all the references down here. Center column would be much better, I think, for that type of study. But also the verse numbers have got a maroon, that same type of color here, and I don't know if the camera picks that up, but it does really pop outside of the camera. This is the New King James, so I'll go to the fun-filled world of Psalms, and it does have a poetic setting, as you can see. So the poetic setting is here in Psalms. It is double column and verse by verse, but it has the kind of poetic setting that you're used to in it as well. And then it goes through Isaiah. You've got the poetic setting in Isaiah. Even in Jeremiah, you got poetic settings. Ezekiel, here we go, in Hosea, poetic settings as well, and in Micah. So you do have the New King James poetic settings in this Sovereign, which is one of the pros, let's say, of this version of the Bible, which people really enjoy. So then we get to the New Testament. Words of Christ are in red, and it's a lot of people will say they're fans of red letter, and other people will say they're not fans of red letter. It's whatever for me. I'll read a black letter text. I'll read a red letter text. It's really just whatever Bible I'm really reading at that moment, to be honest. So kind of similar exactly to the Old Testament. You've got your drop caps, as well as that kind of dark maroon / dark red for the title pages, and then you have your red letter here, which you can see here. So it is the 9.5 font, very easy to read. It's in the New King James Comfort print, which is by 2K Denmark. just amazing. It's very similar to the comfort print they use for the King James version, but just a little different. Still extremely clean, very easy to read. I know it might look like there's show through. There really isn't when you are reading this in real life instead of on camera. And it's throughout too. It's a very steady red. Definitely nothing. I didn't notice anything difference in colors from this, from in Acts all the way through the Gospels. Very nice Bible. And then Revelation, and I said that these pages are easy to turn, and here I am having all this trouble turning pages. And then so we get to the end. I'm going to put this down and just use my two hands for this. So we have red letter all the way through to Revelation, Jesus in Revelation 22, and then you that's it. At the end of the Bible, you get this one page, and then it jumps into a concordance. Decent-sized concordance, nothing huge. I think it's about 100 pages, if I remember counting properly. Not an in-depth at all, but it's sizable. It's about 100 pages. Then that's it. There's this little note that they have in the Thomas Nelson Bibles about the typeface. So they talk about the comfort print. It's not here. There's no other pages either. It goes right into the maps, and you get your standard Zondervan maps on this glossy cardstock type paper. And you're at the end, you get one of that same type of glossy paper that's got nothing on it. And then here is the little glued page at the end, and it is edge lined, and then this vinyl kind of cover in and out. So overall, this is a really nice Bible. And for this is the thing, $40, and I'm in Canada, so that's really cheap for me. So I'm very happy. And Amazon got it here. I think it was like $10 to get it across the border. So I spent maybe $55 total on this. This is a genuine leather edge line, fantastic Bible with great paper, sturdy construction. Now, I mentioned that a few people had issues with a couple of things. One was that, you go, that's laying flat in Genesis, but there's this hump because it is edge line. So a few people I've watched reviews of this Bible, this was a concern for them. Again, I'm not going to be having this on my desk. This is more of a personal reader for me. But the other issue was kind of in the middle here. They were worried. This is what they said. They said that there was the text went down in the gutter. Let me go right kind of in the middle of the Bible. Let's say right about here. It doesn't. Like it does, but it doesn't. If you know what I mean. Like you can see it starting to go down, but it doesn't like hurt the reading experience at all. Like at all. It actually. I'm very happy with how this works. This is actually a really good built, a very well-made Bible for the price. No issues for me at all. Is there a hump? Yeah, it kind of goes into the gutter, but it's not bad where it hurts the reading. So, just fantastic Bible for what you're paying. And I'm really looking forward to the Sovereign Collection to see what they do with it, because if it's anything like this is the genuine leather for $40. Oh my goodness, they're gonna have a field day with the premium collection they're coming out with. The Premier Collection, excuse me. So, a little bit of measurements for you here, just so you can kind of see what we're working with here. We have 5.5, just over 5.5 inches across, just under 9 inches, 8 3/4 inches, and then this is where everyone kind of has the issue. 1 inch 3/4, give or take. So it is on the thick side, but it is truly a personal size Bible. It truly is. And just to show you, this here is the in the leather soft, the King James version. This is the wide margin. This is the wide margin version of this, and the font is pretty much the same. But just to give you guys an idea of the size of the wide margin to the personal, pretty much the same thickness, right? Footprint, I'm smashing cameras. Footprint is pretty much the same, right? I mean, sorry, a little. It's obviously the wide margin is bigger. but the thickness is the same. So just to give you kind of a view, the difference between the personal size and the wide margin. Now, that being said, my favorite wide margin. I've even owned a Concord wide margin. I love this. This is amazing. And this is the leather soft version, and I have bought a few of these. I think I bought 3. This is the one that doesn't have any of the crinkle pages in the back. The build on these, there was tons of crinkles and really bad manufacturing with the binding, so I got really lucky with this one. Like I mentioned, I did buy the King James version of this, and it was just put together really bad. But this one is fantastic. This new King James version, just a fantastic Bible for what you're paying. $40 on Amazon right now. It's like you can't go wrong if you're looking for a new King James, really well built, personal sized Bible. This is definitely in. So I hope you enjoy the video. Again, I know this is not a brand new Bible. This has obviously been out since 2022, but just a great Bible to have in your collection, and a really beautiful reading experience. And I'll put this through the ringer, and maybe we'll do a crash test in a couple of years and see how much I use this over the years. I think I will use it a lot just because it's so well made, fits in the hand, perfect personal size Bible. Unless the Premier collection comes out and just blows this away, but we'll see when that comes out. Still got a couple months, so I'll be using this for now. See you guys.